TIFU by letting my parents find my Reddit account. TIFU by making the mistake of posting a photo of a rather rare thing I bought and put the name of it in the title. Well, my father decided to try and do some research on said thing and found my post and realized it was my account, and he decided to read through everything I've ever posted. Luckily I've never really posted anything that bad, however he decided to also go through all the comments I've ever left as well, and normally that wouldn't be an issue either, but apparently a while ago I said I was being a comment on some random dumb post. I'm not B to my knowledge. Well, he kind of caught me off guard when he said, "Is this really the way you wanted us to find out you're B?" And since it caught me so off guard, because I didn't even know I had that anywhere, that I acted pretty weird, making it seem as though I was lying when I said it wasn't true. So now my dad thinks I'm B, and I have no way of convincing him I'm not, so I guess I'm B now. Luckily I don't think he has told my mother yet, because she would not be near as accepting I think, plus she would make a major deal about it. But now neither of us seem to act quite the same around each other, but that might just be me being the weird one. TLDR, dad found my Reddit account and now thinks I'm B, and I have no way of convincing him I'm not. Edit. Some people are wondering why did you lie about being B, which is a very good question. Basically back then, when I left the comment I was thinking I was B, because I did like someone of the same gender, but I believe now I'm not, but I really don't know. Ed have said, do you really believe everything you read on the internet? Lol, since this happened all I've been thinking about is different ways I could have handled the situation to make it less weird. I get it. I always think of brilliant shit to say after the fact when it comes to me, but when it's someone else's situation I'm quick-witted. Lol. Is this a transparent attempt at convincing him you're not? Semicolon close bracket. Even if you were, is this really the way you wanted us to find out you're B, by him snooping? No. Most people prefer not to have anyone find out anything that way. For real. Dad must think my child is a mastermind that made a comment, not even a post, about being B. Waited a bit of time, then posted a picture of rare thing knowing I'd search for it, find the post, realize whose account it must be, then I'd be invasive enough of a parent to go through all posts and comments. This really isn't a TIFU, not your fault that he found it, unless you straight up showed the account to him. Otherwise that isn't your fault. Parents scouring the internet should receive a warning when opening their browser. Be careful what you search for. You may not like what you find. Rule 34 is in full effect. Things that you find objectionable will not be held against ops. 2 things. 1. Probably use burner accounts for this sort of thing too. Why the fuck would you lie about being B? Well, at that time I wasn't sure, because at that point there was someone of the same gender I liked, but I haven't found anyone else since, so I guess I'm not. Well then maybe you are B. Honestly, rushing to tie a label to it doesn't really make sense. You're presumably still quite young, and you like who you like, and if you decide you want to be with someone of the same gender, why not? Exactly. Being B isn't a 50/50 attraction to same and different genders. Sometimes it's heavily toward one or the other, kind like 90/10 or 80/20 for some B people. It is, however, accepting that you can be attracted to or like people of more than one gender, just liking who you like regardless. Good luck figuring out what description fits you best. Part of my point was that the description should be more of an afterthought. Love first. Figure out what the classification for that is later. Or not at all. When I was 17 I got into a heated argument with my parents. At some point I told them they didn't even really know me. When they said they did, I remarked that I had been molested by a neighbor boy when I was about 4 years old. He was 12. This of course broke my mother's heart. She left the room in tears and my father was speechless. Eventually he found his words and carefully asked me if I was gay. Apparently there's a large number in the gay community who are victims of childhood sexual abuse. I told him that I'm straight, and little by little my parents came to terms that they weren't able to protect me like they thought that they had. Just be honest and direct with your father and he will come around. Being able to talk to your parents about difficult and uncomfortable things is important for a healthy relationship. I can't tell you what it'd give to be able to chat with my dad just one more time. He died from cancer 6 years ago. Don't waste a minute of the time you have with your folks. The day will come when you'll look back and be thankful you worked to build and maintain a healthy relationship with them. I was molested as a young child by a much older child. Are you gay? Slow clap. That's what I thought. Looks like your only choice now is to suck a dick and prove to him. Since bisexual people go both ways, this doesn't prove anything. This is kind of funny lol. Maybe for you, but for me, it was goddamn terrifying. Because I did not expect it to go as okay as it did, and I'm still not sure it will go so okay. One of my sons came out to me as gay, knowing that I'd love him no matter what. He hasn't told his father or anyone else yet for fear of how the news would be received. Anyone who has a problem with my kid and can't or won't love him for who he is can take a long walk off a short pier. Whether or not your B is your business, and don't feel obligated to prove anything to anyone. You know yourself better than anyone else. It's all okay either way. My very Catholic dad once went through my phone, opened Reddit, and found all the porn I had saved. That's why you don't save porn. Porn saves you. Dicks ain't that bad. Why is your dad so creepy that he read through all your comments? WTF, and then asks you that question. Like no, you didn't want him to find out that way, cause he should have given you some privacy. Jeez. So probably like a lot of people, sometimes I have bad dreams about fairly realistic things that could happen and fuck up my life. So once a bit of a ways back, my dad said he knew about my dirty Reddit account. I hope that it was one of those bad dreams. I feel like there was more he said before and or after he dropped that bomb on me, but I don't remember any of it. I think he knocked on my bedroom door to wake me up and then told me. So it's possible I don't remember the full context because I was groggy, or it's possible that there was no context because it was a dream. Since he can be uptight about almost anything, that could get a movie a PG-13 rating, or especially above that. I feel like he would have made a much bigger deal out of it if he did actually know. But part of me has considered the reason he didn't out me is because he put himself in the line of fire if he did so. Either way, the possibility that he knows has been looming over my head for some time. All I can do is hope that it was a dream. No actual way to prove it without making it worse. Caught. He shouldn't have been a busybody in the first place. Lol, my boyfriend refuses to look at my Reddit profile. Too scared of what he might find there. There's only one solution to this problem. Get married and have kids ASAP. Sounds like TIFU by telling everyone and be when I'm not. What was the point of that? Because life is a journey of discovery. Sometimes confusing things happen to people and they're not 100% what it means. It sometimes takes time to discover who you really are. Quite an awkward bilateral relationship between you and your dad. That's a messed up thing for a father to do. I hope you talk to him about privacy and stalking. Just tell him you've never seen a man that was handsome or sexy, whatever, enough to really make you feel that way, so there is no reason to believe that you are. Yet lol. You should have been like a Reddit post, "Oh dad, get with the times." That was years ago. I'm 100% certain I'm gay now. Just talk to your boss about it. Apostrophe. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.